This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by...
What do you want to put down on the domicile affidavit?
Well, I'll give you a street.
Well, what street are you giving us? Will you give me a street number? Why not?
I don't see that.
We're halfway there, Ian.
I'm just trying to play by your system's rules here. I understand that that's what I need to do in order to involve myself in your process. So I'm going to do the minimum required.
It would be what?
I'm not going to put a number down. It's just going to be.
I don't think that's sufficient. It's clearly, when that says street address, if you're asking for a number and a street, if you were filling out an order form for any sort of materials that we ship to you in the mail, if you saw street address, would you put down just Leverett Street?
Well, I would be consenting. I'd be consenting to giving that information for the purposes of getting that product. In this case, I'm consenting only as far as your rules, my understanding of your rules. I realize you're an attorney and you're interpreting this, and I'm interpreting this, and then somebody else is going to interpret it down the line. But my interpretation is that says street, not actual street number.
So I won't accept that.
So I'll give you the actual location where I tend to be is within that particular political designation. And now you have me on camera affirming to you that I do live within that particular political designation.
We're getting there, Ian, but we need a street number.
So
you know why we need a street number? Is because this is part of a database that's set up by the state of New Hampshire. It already knows the street house numbers on every street in the city, all established already by the E911 addresses. It won't allow us to put it in there without a house number because it knows there's no zero. Every house has a number.
So what would you put in for the homeless person?
I would ask the Secretary of State to override their data and let them enter it on their level. I can't enter it.
Can you do that for this then?
No, because it has street numbers.
Well,
they make provisions for the homeless, but you're not homeless, Ian. He'll live on the street.
Okay, well, I've given you all I'm going to give you.
Well, we're not accepting that.
You're not going to even take this?
No. We need it complete. We do need it complete.
Well, it's complete by what I've seen here.
No, I'm telling you it's not complete. I want a house number. Please, a house number.
You could find out if you wanted to.
No, I want you to tell me what the house number is. It's an affidavit.
It's in your own records.
You need to complete the affidavit totally. Street
and
number.
I have completed the affidavit, and you're not accepting it.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, you didn't sign it in our presence. So
I just signed it right there.
No. The whole notary. I'm not a notary.
But you're an election officer.
I don't want to witness something that you pre-signed in front of me. I want you to
signed
fill
it
the
right
whole
here,
thing
right
out in my presence so that I know that Ian has completed this. That's the purpose of the
I can do
notary.
that for you. That's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Today is the 4th. And I'm Ian.
That's another question. That's not your official name.
Don't put a nickname on
No.
there?
No.
Okay.
This is
All
your.
right.
This is
the
an
last thing I
affidavit.
wanted to address. Is
All right.
that's not part of your official name.
That's fine. Current domicile address. Now, according to, they do want the zip code there. 03431.
I still question whether I'm an official authorized under 65930 to even witness it, but I need to have a street number. Ian, can you advise as to whether I could witness it?
Because you're an election official.
I'm not sure I'm the chief election officer, but I'm not sure if I'm an election official under 65930.
I think we're entitled to accept these documents on behalf of the election process.
Think about the street number more.
I think that's the issue. We're not authorized to accept an incomplete document. I guess that's
How many candidates do you have for mayor at this point?
2.
Two, including me?
Yeah,
It would be a shame to have just one.
I know. So put a street number.
Uh, 934.
It's your discretion. I don't think we can accept it without.
Do you think I'm
I think you're an election official that could sign this.
okay, all right. So, Ian, I'll meet you halfway. I'll sign it. You
Okay, since I'm good, I feel like since I'm the only other candidate in the race, I feel obligated. I've got to give the voters a choice for the first time ever to vote for nobody. And we also affirm that nobody will appear on the ballot as my nickname.
And we're not at that point. We're talking about this. Talking about this. Let's deal with this.
So at any election.
Well, I'm willing to move forward on this
Okay.
to your request.
I appreciate that.
But
I really do.
I'd like to confirm that there won't be any issue about my nickname.
We'll get to that in a minute. I'm willing to talk to you about that right now as well. But that's a separate thing. I really just want to get your qualifications to run for office and your residency on that checklist cleared up. I really do.
I'd just like to state for clarification
Yeah.
that if I'm not allowed to put nobody in as my nickname, then I will withdraw this later on. So I'll go ahead and
Withdraw?
Yeah, I'll just after the fact, I'll withdraw from the race and withdraw my voter's registration if I'm not allowed to appear as nobody.
Well, I don't think there is a process to withdraw.
Oh, really?
No.
So when you guys unregister people, if people don't vote, do they get unregistered eventually?
Yeah, every 10 years.
There is no actual unregistering process.
A person on their own can't say, I want off the voter checklist.
If you guys put the wrong name down for someone, what would be the process then?
I'm just dealing with Ian, I'm sorry. So Ian, we just really want to complete this. Let's do this first.
I'm willing to go through with this here.
Good,
I just want to get
good.
one question answered about the nickname policy. It seems to me that people are allowed one nickname, not
Right.
more than one, on the ballot, and
Yeah.
I don't see that you'd have any objection, but I'm concerned as to why you won't. Just give me a quick affirmation.
All right, I'll give you a quick affirmation. You're not going on the ballot as nobody.
Well, then I'm not going to fill this form out.
All right.
Then you'll have to unregister me because you
I
did
think
say
that's
that.
unfortunate,
You
Ian.
did
I really
say that
do.
through. Can you give me the reason for that?
Sure, a nickname of nobody is not a nickname. That is.
Why not?
Because you don't go by nobody.
Sure I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I've been going by nobody since the last month or
No.
so.
Well, it's
Under
probably.
the statute,
Yeah,
it has to be
exactly.
5 years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Well, in that case, I would appreciate then if you would go ahead and withdraw Ian Nobody Bernard from the race. And you did also say that you'd be withdrawing the voter's registration, correct?
Well, there's a statutory process to remove your name from the voter checklist.
Okay.
And
you
that
would be,
takes time.
You would be moving ahead with that, though.
Yeah, but that's going to take some time.
Okay.
That has a notice process, and the supervisor of the checklist, and that whole
Got it.
part.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't do business today.
Yeah, the issue of the nobody and the qualifications for running for mayor, that can be an immediate decision that I can make.
So if I'm going by nobody for the next 5 years, then I can come back in.
Well, actually, we'd probably still disqualify it as a
Really?
slogan.
Yeah.
It's a slogan that
yeah.
associates you with a cause.
You guys have got it together.
The state,
Well-
not us.
Yeah, we don't make up the RSAs. We just enforce them.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I guess I won't be
sorry to hear
involving
that.
myself in your process.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, Ian. I am. 'Cause I thought we were almost all the way there.
I guess I'll just have to be, removed or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do, but
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
That's your,
well,
that's your job.
we're going to be going, it's not just you. There's several individuals at 39 Central Square.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
FreeKeene.com. FreeKeene.com believes Keene is the best destination for pro-liberty activists like you. Keene is an exciting and challenging ground floor opportunity. Visit move.freekeene.com and read over 108 reasons to move to Keene. Help us free the beautiful little city of Keene from the clutches of the government. Learn why you should move to Keene at move.freekeene.com.